Welcome back here to New Day Cleveland. You know, sometimes you don't want the hassle of bringing out all the pots, the pans when you're cooking for only, say, 2 people. Well, Judy Strauss from the Charm Kitchen is joining us here with a solution. And I like it because you're saving money, right, Judy? Because you're not spending a lot of money.
You're not wasting big batch food.
You're not wasting anything, throwing it away.
This is the time of year when a lot of families are empty nesters, kids are going off to college, and if you're used to cooking for a big crowd, sometimes you either have 2 options. You still cook for a crowd, then you're looking at leftovers for days on end, or you learn to scale your recipes back a little bit.
And you're going to scale them back today for us.
I'm going to scale them back. I've got a couple of them. I'll bring this one over
2 very
here.
different recipes,
Two very different. We're going to go healthy, since we have the dietitian in the office, in the building, and then we're going to do a dessert.
We won't let her see the second one.
But this is just, it's a carrot soup, 1.5 cups of carrots, cup of chicken stock and an onion. Let it cook down till they're tender. And then I'm going to add, you can add a cup of milk. You can either add, I'm using half and half because what the heck. But you can even, if you want to go dairy free, you could do like an almond milk or rice milk. And then you just puree it up. And what it ends up making is about 2 servings of soups. I know, I won't hurt you, I promise.
I just know what it looks like when I use one of those things, and it went everywhere.
I've done it before. I think one time when I was
one of
the first times I think I was on the show, we had an incident with beets in the blender, and David jumping back. He had a light-colored suit on. I didn't blame him. But this you just zap it for a little bit. You could do it till it's a little bit smoother.
Depending on your
in the interest of time.
Depending on your like.
We'll just get this over here for a second, and then we're going to ladle some up for you. And this makes 2 bowls of soup. And that's a perfect amount. I don't care how good your soup is. Do you really want to eat the same soup for a week?
No.
And then we can finish it off with a little green onion or some chives.
Oh, there you go. Look how beautiful that looks.
So there we go.
And
it makes just a couple of bowls.
So, and that's, and then you don't have a ton of leftovers, and you're not.
Don't have a ton of leftovers.
That's easy.
Right, and carrots are nice because if you have a bag of carrots, they're not going to go bad so quickly. So they're gonna keep for a while.
Gotcha. Now this is totally different over here.
This is, well, we can't live on
we
soup
can't.
alone.
No, we need to be able to cheat every once in a while, right?
And cheesecake, in restaurants, cheesecake's one of the #1 desserts people order. But when at home, what are you going to do? Make a whole cheesecake? And some people are going, well, why not? But if it's just 1 or 2 of you,
then
so this
is the way to go.
And I've got this mixed already. All the recipes obviously are going to be on the website. But it's 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of sugar, little vanilla, and an egg.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
And you can add other flavorings if you want. And I'm just using vanilla wafers in the bottom of the cups.
Okay.
If you don't have vanilla wafers, you could crush up some graham crackers or put in one of those little chocolate sandwich cookies. Just drop something in the bottom, and then you divide this among the cups. And then once they're done, they bake for about 25 minutes. And then once they're finished, they come out looking like that.
They come out looking like this.
There we go.
Look how good those look.
Don't those look good?
Oh.
And to finish that one off, I'm making a mess here. To finish those off, I just took 1 peach, sliced it, put it in a little bit of sugar, cubed it up, and then.
Now, what gave it the little? I mean, it looks kind of juicy too.
Well,
is that just when the peach is settled?
When you add the sugar to a fruit, the sugar will draw the liquid out of it. But you could do some fresh berries, or again, if you don't maybe go through a whole jar of jam very quickly, you could just put a spoonful of jam on top of those.
Oh, and how good would those
They can be frozen, and you're looking at 6 of them, so it's 2 or 3 people servings, which works out really nicely.
I mean, that's perfect. So then, once the kids or the grandkids come over, though, and then you're in trouble because you think, well, I just made them for the 2 of us, and then they're like, where's ours? Then you got to go back and make another batch.
Then you have to go back. I've actually I do a class called Cooking for 1 or 2, and then I've had it where we had a group of 50 people, and I thought I had to make 10 times the amounts of all these things so everyone got a sample. It was sort of funny.
She's so good at doing this too. So you always give us the best ideas, the best tips. Again, 2 really simple
recipes where you're not going to have a bunch left over, and if you really want cheesecake, oh heck, it takes 25 minutes. This is one of those late night. I'm craving cheesecake. Let me make cheesecake.
I have to go downstairs and just get a late night bite with a cup of milk.
There you go.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Judy, thank you. It is always a pleasure having you here.
Always happy to be here. Thank you for having me.